Welcome back to Minecraft Let's Play Season 1, Episode 6. It is day 13, and on the off-screen, I have done a little bit of work. I have mined out a lot of our big cave system over here. There's a big cave system over here. It seems I missed a piece of copper over here. A couple pieces. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm kind of happy that I missed that now. So, as I'm sure many of you can tell, this is a very specific type of stone right here. This is smooth basalt. That means that below us right now is an amethyst geode. But we are not going in there at the very moment. We are going back up here. And we have a couple of things to work on before we tackle an amethyst geode. So, loot from my mining off screen would be quite a bit of raw iron, quite a bit of raw copper, quite a bit of coal, some cobblestone, some andesite, dirt, diorite, with a few more iron here. So we came out pretty good. We are, however, missing a few things. I am missing some fine red dust that should be in here, along with any little blue shiny rocks. And today, we are going to build something that hopefully helps fixes that. But first, as you can see, we have filled up our chest, because I also went tree chopping to get some more wood. So the first thing we're going to need to do is go back to our crafting table and make some more wooden chests. Keeping with the theme of this place. So, now that we've unloaded all of that, we are going to take this iron ingot back along with the sticks. And we are going to do one very important thing before we move on to our next step. We are going to craft the first set of armor of this world, along with our first iron pickaxe. Because along the way, if we run into anything especially important, gold ingots, diamonds, they'll have to be mined with an iron pickaxe. After iron, you of course move up to diamond, which can mine obsidian. But now that that is done, we are going to put our armor on. Hooray. And then we are going to go down here. But first, we have to collect a few things. I have forgotten a couple of things. I do believe. We are going to want some more arc planks. We've got our food. The mob crusher is working wonderful. Now we just have a matter of our wheat is not keeping up to the demand. But we will fix that once we get some redstone by making a giant semi-automatic wheat farm. Now, we are going to need dirt, some more planks. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the diorite. And let's see. I think that's going to be actually some cobblestone, just in case. Because we already have some more iron ingots. That is actually going to just about done smelting up some more. So that is what else we need. Coal. Because I'm also out of torches. So we are going to go over here. First things first, we are going to make about 30 of these oak slabs up. And why? Well, that's going to be for our somewhat build for today. And then we are going to craft up some sticks. That should be good enough. Along with another crafting table. I'm not sure where we sat down the last one. It's probably somewhere in the big cave system over there. But I seem to have misplaced it. So, we have recollected that. We have a ton of copper. Let's go ahead and organize this real quick. And see, we've got a ton of wheat seeds. We did harvest the sugarcane farm once, and we did get some sugarcane. We are going to need a lot more, but that is a good start. So, put that in my offhand. We are going to make one more thing while we are in here, and that is an iron sword. We can run into all sorts of different mobs down in the bottom, and when we do, I want us to be prepared. So, sorry about that. Small glitch in the system. So, now that we have our iron sword, iron pickaxe, and just about everything else we are going to need, we are going to come down right over here. Right about here, actually. We are going to start digging. So, the main part of our episode today is a branch mine. Some people call it a strip mine, but the goal is basically you excavate a staircase, and it can be a straight staircase like what I'm doing. It can be a curved staircase. In one way or another, you get down to diamond level, which is somewhere between Y0 and Y16. And we're going to stop right there for the moment. Go back up here to sleep. And this is actually going to come on up with us. I'm going to come back over here. And, oh my goodness, we ran into Smith Basalt again. Okay, I was not planning on going through a geode to put this staircase in, so we are going to actually go, at least try to go around this staircase, or around this geode a little bit. And I know I personally prefer if the staircase is a straight shot, so we'll probably take it up right here a little bit later, but our goal at the moment is to get this staircase all the way in. And I hear a zombie. I do not see a zombie, and we are still not far enough over. I wonder if that is the same. No, we didn't go far enough for that to be the same staircase as earlier, the same geode as earlier. So that will certainly be interesting to explore later on. And we should be far enough now. I don't know of too many geodes that are that big. But now, of course, the old argument, diorite, granite, horrible blocks. Personally, I sort of agree. There have been builds, however, where I have used both blocks. I especially like the look of polished diorite as well as polished granite. So I will use them in some cases, I won't use them in others. To each their own on that front is my opinion. Some people like them, some people don't. I'm not going to judge you because you use one or the other. I just know personally, it's not my favorite thing in the world. And I keep forgetting that because I have a whole torch in my light offhand, Optifine is brightening everything up. The most important thing to think about when you are doing something like this is look before you leap. Look before you step. Because if you're not paying attention and you jump down, you can run into the same issue as if you were mining straight down. And that is, you don't know what you're stepping or jumping into. You can be jumping straight into a cave. You can be jumping straight into a ravine. Or you can be jumping straight into a pit of lava. Not so nice. And we are now at level 29, so we're going to go a little bit farther down. Now, I've seen this set up half a dozen different ways, and I do mean half a dozen different ways. You can jump onto a dozen different channels on YouTube, and you will get a dozen different content creators that will tell you the best way and the best level to mine diamond ore at. Personally, I haven't found a way that works best for me. I've had success at all the levels. Some will swear you have to be at Y12, some will say you have to be at Y11, others will say you have to be clear down at Y14 or Y5 or Y6. And so we are going to go just a little bit forward with this. Not a bad idea. When we come back in later, we can expand this out and mine this out a little bit, and we can make a little chest room up here. Or I've also seen it done where people have put an automatic minecart up alongside this to take them up to an unloading area up there, and this would be a nice area to put a loader in. So let's see if that works. Now I can hear some of you asking down in the comments, why haven't you switched to just to the iron pickaxe yet? Why? Because we're still very early game, and the iron pickaxe is still kind of expensive. Not quite as expensive as our iron sword over here, but still pretty expensive, and I don't want to just be running through those like water. Now, if you're paying attention, a bit more than I am, to our actual Y level, this block right here starts diamond level. That block is sitting at Y16. So we are going to go down just a few more blocks, and that is our new block deep slate, to Y11, Y12 area. And the reason I'm saying Y11, Y12 is that the block I'm standing on is Y11. Or it was going to be Y12 or Y10, but that does not work. So we are going to have to fix this. That's okay. We've got the best fix. That's why we bring a water bucket down, to take care of any of that lava. And it's fine once we find that diamond and we forge it into, say, a pickaxe. We can mine this all up and get some obsidian. We are going to go ahead and light this up, because that does change the light level in this cave, and we don't want any mob spawns down here while we are trying to do other things. And yes, I did just pass up some redstone. I am trying to get it set up so that we can appropriately mine before we begin. A few recommendations while we are down here. We are not going to do all of this right at the very moment. We're actually about to head back over here to where our stairs are, if I can find them again. Right here. Is to be careful for lava pockets, because as you can see, if I expand our mini-map, all the red is lava. So we are surrounded by a whole lot of lava where we're standing right now. So we just need to be careful and watching out for that. It's part of the reason we bring a bucket down when we are mining, especially at this level. So I was actually wanting to go a little bit deeper to show you both techniques, but it doesn't look like standing right here like I'm going to be able to do that. which is okay. I can make you the classic strip mine here, and I can show you the more advanced version somewhere else later on. So basically, the first things we're going to do is sit down our crafting table, and then we are going to go ahead and craft up a couple of chests. You can bring these down and not have to use the crafting table. I prefer to craft them once I get down here, just because it allows me to collect more resources on the way down. And we are going to go ahead and set them right here. Since we did end up in a small cave right here, we are going to go ahead and collect these mines here. Redstone is one of those blocks, like copper, and I'm trying to think, I think it's quartz, which drops more than one of a single item. So I believe redstone drops anywhere between 1 and 3 pieces of redstone dust per the ore. If you've got fortune, that can go clear up for an opportunity of 12, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure. If you've got a full fortune 3 pickaxe, which obviously we don't. We don't have an enchanting setup quite yet. But with this on down here, I'm going to go ahead and make a hallway here. I'm going to do one other thing. We are going to make a couple of oak chests real quick. And we are going to block off there and there. Yes, I know there is iron ore over there. We will get it later. That way, I know this area between the two fences is appropriately all lit up. There will be no hostile mob spawns between here and there. I don't believe there will be any hostile mobs that way, but there could possibly be. I'm pretty sure there are hostile mobs that direction. So to make sure that if they do wander down here, they can't actually come through while I'm mining over here, we're going to stop them over there. So we are going to go, I'm going to say about 10 blocks this direction. And I'm going to ignore, for the moment, any mobs on either side, or any ores on either side. I'm just going to mine straight a good 10-12 blocks. And again, this is something that you can make as long or short as you want. It's actually going to be about 14 blocks. 100% okay with me. So, we are at the Y10 level. So the block we're looking at is going to be Y11. That's going to be Y12. So, to make our little end, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to mine one block in on each side of this to show, okay, we're mining, and this is where you get the branch part of it. You can mine as many blocks in that direction along this path as you want. And here's the thing. So you're going to get all of the blocks here. You're going to be able to see all the blocks here, all the blocks here, all the blocks here, and all the blocks here. The only ones you're going to miss by not, when you're mining, is going to be the blocks that are catty corner to that sort of rectangle. Because when I go along to the next one, I'm not going to mine here. Obviously, I can see it from here. I'm not going to mine here because if I mine here, I'm going to see one side of this that I've already seen. So we are going to skip 2 blocks, go over to our 3rd block, and then you are going to get a completely new section. When I mine a section, or when I set up a section like this, I like doing the 1 block indents to show where I'm supposed to be going next. It's not required. It's just the way I like to do things. And then say I've decided I only want to go 100 blocks in each direction. Once I have mined out that branch, say I've gone 100 blocks that way, I've gotten all of it done, I'm done with that section, I will put a fence gate right here. That way, if anything spawns, like if I somehow am in a slime bot or slime chunk, and a small slime comes in down here, then it's trapped on that side of the wall. And when I'm mining 20 blocks that way, I don't want a monster accidentally spawning down here because I miscounted all my torches and coming up and sneaking behind me. When I'm down here, I want to be able to focus just on mining. So we're going to come back to this first one. And then all you do is you mine in that direction. So as we mine, I am looking for the different blocks we talked about. Again, be careful, because like that, if you're not careful, you can walk straight into lava. So this our entrance is gonna be 293. So I only want to go as far as block 193. At the moment. Well, again, when you are using water, make sure you go back and check. Now, along these walls, as you mine, make sure you are putting your torch. So, that is going to wrap up our introduction to strip mining. For this episode, we will come back next episode, and I'm going to have this strip mine somewhat done, and hopefully I can show you what I mean by looking for the different ores.